Unknown fruit, persimmon. The persimmon is the edible fruit of a number of species of trees in the genus Diospyros. The most widely cultivated of these is the oriental persimmon, Diospyros kaki, among the most commonly human-grown fruit trees on Earth. Diospyros is in the family Eboniaceae, and a number of non-persimmon species of the genus are grown for ebony timber. In 2019, China produced 75% of the world total of persimmons. Like the tomato, persimmons are not commonly considered to be berries, but morphologically the fruit is in fact a berry. The tree Diospyros kaki is the most widely cultivated species of persimmon. Typically the tree reaches 4.5 to 18 meters, 15 to 60 feet, in height and is round-topped. It usually stands erect, but sometimes can be crooked or have a willowy appearance. The leaves are 7 to 15 centimeters, 3 to 6 inches, long, and are oblong in shape with brown hairy petioles 2 centimeters, 3/4 in length. They are leathery and glossy on the upper surface, brown and silky underneath. The leaves are deciduous and bluish-green in color. In autumn, they turn to yellow, orange, or red. Persimmon trees are typically dioecious, meaning male and female flowers are produced on separate trees. Some trees have both male and female flowers and in rare cases may bear a perfect flower, which contains both male and female reproductive organs in one flower. Male flowers are pink and appear in groups of 3. They have a 4-parted calyx, a corolla, and 24 stamens in 2 rows. Female flowers are creamy white too, and appear singly. 1. They have a large calyx, a 4-parted, yellow corolla, 8 undeveloped stamens, and a rounded ovary bearing the style and stigma. Perfect flowers are a cross between the two. Persimmon fruit matures late in the fall and can stay on the tree until winter. In color, the ripe fruit of the cultivated strains range from glossy light yellow-orange to dark red-orange depending on the species and variety. They similarly vary in size from 1.5 to 9 centimeters in diameter, and in shape the varieties may be spherical, acorn, or pumpkin-shaped. The flesh is astringent until fully ripe and is yellow, orange, or dark brown in color. The calyx generally remains attached to the fruit after harvesting, but becomes easy to remove once the fruit is ripe. The ripe fruit is high in sucrose, mainly in the form of fructose and glucose content, and is sweet in taste. Oriental persimmon, Chinese persimmon or Japanese persimmon, Diospyros kaki, is the most commercially important persimmon. It is native to China, northeast India and northern Indochina. It was first cultivated in China more than 2,000 years ago, and introduced to Japan in the 7th century and to Korea in the 14th century. China, Japan and South Korea are also the top producers of persimmon. It is known as shi in Chinese, kaki in Japanese and gam in Korean, and also known as Korean mango. It is known as haluwubd in Nepal, and it is used for various culinary purposes and eaten as a seasonal fruit. In Nepal, it is one of the most popular fruits that has been consumed since a very long time. Later it was introduced to California and southern Europe in the 1800s and to Brazil in the 1890s. It is deciduous, with broad, stiff leaves. Its fruits are sweet and slightly tangy with a soft to occasionally fibrous texture.